You are welcome. Now, I'm going to teach you guys function declaration, and this is the real stage which every programmer need to know. Function what declaration. Normally, we have been using what our default what functions, which was created by the programmer, by the people who develop it. Now, we can create our own function using what uh, our a way to what declare it, using our own way to what declare it. Now, for example, I will show you an example of how we can what create a simple function in our own way. Now, in creating a function in Python, we use what? Def. And def is what? Default. Now, when you create a function, you must use def to for the system to recognize that you you have created a function. You have what? Created what? A function. Now, let's see. Let's declare what? A function. So now we are going to say, oh, sorry, let me write the title function, function what? Declaration. Now, function declaration. Now, we are going to write a code. This code, we are going to declare a function which is what? Def. Now, you see, when I type in def, automatically the system have recognized it. Has recognized it. Now, we can create it. Now, I'm going to give it a variable name. Normally, let me just show you an example. Say function. I will just name here as what? Function. Okay. This is a variable name. Oh, please take note, variable name. This is how you create your variable name, your function name. Let's say function name. Take note of what I'm doing. Function name. Now we can print a result, your print, then we can print your what? Your function name. We can print your function. Let's say this is a function. This is a function. Now this is a function. We have created it, right? So let me run. Now I can just call the function using your what? Your function name. I can just call your function name. Normally, when you are calling your function name, you use yours. Use add always add your what? Your bracket. Now when I run it, automatically I've called this function you have created. So I can just be calling this function. We have created a simple function now. Function underscore name is now a function. This is a function. I believe you understand what I'm doing. Oh.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's create a new function. We have created a simple function. Now let's create a simple function to what? Add two numbers. Def, then add, our function name will be add what? Two numbers. Two numbers, then we'll call it A, comma B. Now we can do it like this. We'll come down. Please, whenever you are writing a function, always start your code between the in the line of F, okay? C equal to A, remember indentation, plus what? B. Then we can either use return. In function, we have two ways to print. You can either use what? Return, or you use print. Remember, I use print here. It's still the same thing what I'm going to do, return. return C. Now we want to return what? Our variable name called C. Now let's see our output. Now, okay, now we did not add what? Column. Now we are going to run. So we are going to run. Now we have created a function. Now remember we created a variable name called C. So now we want to we want to see our result. We want to what? Create a variable name. Result. Let's say result. We call it results. Then we'll call our function. This is our function. Our function name is what? Add underscore number. Then that number we want to pass in replace of A and B. Remember, it's a function. We have already created it. So we are just calling it. So we are going to do is just to pass in our what? Our parameters. Then automatically it will do the calculation for us. We can be in anywhere provided we have already created our function. We can be in anywhere and just call it, pass in our parameters. It will give us our calculation. I believe you understand.
Yes, sir.
So now we have what? Passing our parameters. Automatically we have already do our calculation. We have already created a sample of our function. So it will just print. We can just say print results. It will give us what's our output. So now let's say print results. Now when we print results, automatically it will calculate it. How did we calculate it? We have already what? Create a function for it. Did you see it? Did you see how those
Yes.
functions you are using came up?
Yes.
Favor.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, good. So now, so when you are using all those functions, you will be like, how did they create this function? How did they? You will be like, this is an inbuilt function. Now, this is how they created it. They now added it to their what? To their software, to their environment. So you will not be able to see the back end. It's what you see at the front you will know. You will not be able to see what's behind us. So this is how it works. So it's just a simple function. You can still do it like this. You can still do it like this. We can just create num1. We assign it to a value. Let's say 30. Num2, assign it to 50. Then come down. We say results. Then we can just call our existing function add underscore number. Add underscore number. So we can just pass in num1 and num2. Num1 comma num2. Remember, we have already created what? Our function. So let's print what? We can print it like this. Print. We'll call our f string. We can just use our f string. Let's say the answer is then we'll pass in the result. So automatically our calculation will be done. Look at it. You see, automatically this has been already been added because we have already used what? Our existing function. We have already what? Used our existing function. So This is how you can what? Create a function. You can also um okay I believe now Owoyemi, how many assignment have I given you so far?
3.
Three. Now add a function to calculate a maximum number using the def. Okay. Did you add it?
Yes.
And
Calculate a
add it
maximum number.
using def function and calculate and calculate a simple calculate and do a simple calculator using a what? A def function. Have you written that?
Yes.
Okay. How many is that?
5.
5. Write a simple function to calculate factorial. Have you written that?
Yes.
And write a program using a function to calculate a palindrome.
Write a function.
Have you written that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, uh, okay. So, how many assignments is that so far?
7.
7.
7.
So, now I'm going to do this in class. Have you had a bad leap year before?
About what?
Leap year.
In
Yes.
years. Number.
Now, what is leap year?
A leap year is
Favor, what is leap year?
uh-huh.
Wait, Favor, what is leap year?
It has an extra day added in the year than the usual year.
So, how many years does it take to have a leap year?
Oh.
Do you know?
Then 365 plus 1, 366.
Okay. Uh, Now let's do something. Let's check. Let's do a check on how we can what? Create a leap year. A leap year checker. Should we do it? A function.
Yes.
Okay. Now remember, check for who can do something for me. Go to the browser. Check how many years does it take to experience leap year or to have leap year.
1 in 4 years. That would be 1 in 4 years. For 4 years.
1 in 4 years. Good. 1 in 4 years. So maybe we have leap year in this year. So we are going to experience the next leap year in another 4 years, right?
Yes.
Good. So let's move on. Let's create a function for that. I believe you guys are following, so that
Yes.
I'm not just scattering your medulla oblongata. So let's move on. Leap year. So I'm creating a function for leap year. Is leap year then we'll pass in year. So we request the person to put in the year. We give it a variable name called is leap year. Is what is leap year, and we pass in. Then we say that if bracket the year modulus what? Okay. Where is my modulus again? Now modulus 4 is equal to 0. Yeah, it's equal to 0. Now look at it. When the year is equal to 0 and the year is modulus 100, hmm? Not equal to what? 0. Not equal to 0. Okay? Or or bracket the year modulus 400 is equal to 0. Now who can explain this for me? This condition I've written. Look at it very well. Who can explain it for me?
Okay. In my ideology, I think it means if the year divided by 4 is equals to 0, that is, it has no remainder, and the year
Okay,
divided by 100 has a remainder,
okay,
or the year divided by 400 has no remainder.
good, good. I believe you understand.
Yes,
So
sir.
you have to divide by the numbers. Whenever you have remainder, it will know that it's not a leap year. But when you divide it and it did not have remainder, it's a leap year. And we are using 4 to divide it. We are using 100 to divide it, and we are using 400 to divide it. Uh, Favor, I hope you understand what is, we are just written so far.
Yes, I understand.
Okay, let's move on. Now, so we are going to say should return what? I believe you understand what is return now. I don't need to explain. Should I explain?
No.
Okay. We should return the year is a leap year. The year is what? A leap year. Then else we should return the year is what? Not a leap year. Not what? A leap year. So now for example, we want to print our function. We want to
Yes.
print our function now. Sorry, sorry. I've missed out something. Sorry. Okay, my column in line 2. So when I run it, good. Now we enter a new code. Let's print our output. Now, what is our function name? Our function name is leap year. Now we are going to say print bracket is underscore leap year. Now this underscore leap year. Now remember in 2024, that was when we got leap year,
Yes.
right? And we are going to experience it in 2028, right?
Yes.
So look at it now. 2024 is leap year. Now in 2028 is leap year. Now in 2027 it's not leap year. It's not leap year. In 2026 it's not leap year. So this is our calculation. We divide by 4, we divide by 100, and we divide by 400. That is our possible way we can get it right. Okay? Should I continue?
Ah, sir, no.
Huh? Hello, should I continue?
No, let's call it a day. Yeah.
Okay, if I'm to call it a day, then I'm going to add this assignment to you because the next class I'm going to host is class. Okay? It's class. So I want you to add it to your assignment. Hello, Oyemi.
We are with you, sir. We are with you, sir.
So add it. Write a function to create temperature calculation converter, which is 9 now. You have 9 assignments, right?
Write a temperature.
Converter using function, def function. So from what? From Celsius to Fahrenheit, from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Please take note. From Celsius to Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit to Celsius. So do have a nice day, and I'm going to meet you on Friday next this week, which we are going to continue from what class. Then we are going to introduce. I'm going to introduce you to what NoPy. So do have a nice day. Have a great day ahead. Good night. Please drop the assignment in
All
the
right.
group chat.
Then. Good night. All right.